What's up, y'all? My name's Andrew. I'm a guitar player from Atlanta, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what it's like to do a fly date as a guitarist. In my last video, I ran through my gear and the pedals and kind of how I get through the airport and the gear side of things. In this video, I thought it'd be cool to kind of just talk about the logistics of what it's like to do that. And one thing I didn't mention in that last video was the guitar that I'm using for this show, which is this Strat. And the reason specifically I'm using this one is because I need a guitar with at least 22 frets on it, because there's a 5th octave high E note that happens in a kind of a prominent guitar solo moment. So I need to have a high E, so I can bend up from the 22nd fret on this guitar, which is a D, and grab that high E that's needed for that solo. And then also, this guitar has noiseless pickups, which are just a huge bonus when you are playing lots of live shows. Just never know from a power perspective what you may be running into, and regardless of the wiring or any kind of issues that may be going on with power, you're going to get the quietest tone possible no matter where you're at with noiseless pickups. And a vintage style Strat like this one only has 21 frets, and even though these pickups are reverse wound, you only have hum canceling in positions 2 and 4, and in some situations I really want to be able to use the individual pickups in isolation. And so when you have noiseless pickups, you can do that. You can still get a good tone, and you don't have to worry about the excess noise. So that's a really kind of important thing to have live for me, just to know that I don't have excess noise or hum or buzz going on from single coil pickups, but I'm still getting the tone of a Strat, which is really good for this particular show. So now I'll get into the logistics of things. So I left my house around 7 a.m. on Saturday morning and got to the airport, parked, and got into the airport a little after 8, got through security and got on the plane. We flew out close to 10 a.m. and got to the destination out on the West Coast at roughly 1 o'clock. From there, we got through the airport, got into our vehicle, and rode an hour and a half to the venue. As soon as we got to the venue, the sound team and the lighting team and everybody was kind of setting up. So we kind of just jumped in. We had backline there, so I was able to get my amp and my pedals and stuff dialed in. After setup, we did a sound check. During that sound check, we don't touch full songs. We just touch bits and pieces of things, kind of just make notes and just kind of see how things are feeling and just make sure everything's locked in how we want it for the show. From there, we hung out in the green room. We had some time, had some food, and just kind of kicked it back for a little while until showtime, which was at 8 p.m. On this show, there was actually an opening artist, so they played first and did awesome, and then we went up after that. So this time, we played a 90-minute show straight through. So no breaks, 90 minutes straight through, and it goes by so quick. After the show was done, we packed up all of our stuff, and then we got picked up at about 10:30 from our ride, who then took us an hour back to the hotel, which was close to the airport. So got to the hotel around 11:30ish, got checked in, and when I got to the hotel, I was able to take a shower because we were playing outside, so that was definitely good and necessary. And I repacked because after the show, I wasn't able to pack things the way that they're going to ride home, so I kind of needed to get things situated the right way. And just feel good about my case going home. And then I laid down for a couple of hours and got back up and was in the lobby at like 4:15. So literally laid down for like 2 hours and then got up, and it was about 4:15. Got picked up around 4:30. Got to the airport, went through security for 25 minutes or so, and got on the plane, flew out around 6:15 in the morning, and got back to the East Coast around, about 2 o'clock. So by the time I got back home and everything, it was, 3:30-ish. So that's kind of the flow of how a fly date can go. There's all different ways that it can play out. Sometimes we come back home and then we're back out in a few days. Sometimes we go from city to city. It just depends on kind of the itinerary and how things are rolling. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an idea of what it's like to do a fly date as a guitar player. If you got any questions, definitely let me know. Comments, drop them below. Like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Hope you have an awesome day. Peace.